Hi, this is Vickie with Kreider Creative. I'm just coming to you with another quick tutorial. Today we're going to be working with the YouTube video editor, which is free, which is awesome. I personally use it, and I also use my iMovie editor. But sometimes people spend hundreds of dollars on software, and when you first get started with YouTube, you really don't need to do that. It's YouTube provides a perfectly good editor for you to use for free. And if you have a Mac, then you probably have iMovie and you can use that as well. So the very first step that you need to do to get started is to make sure that you're logged in. So I am logged into my Kreider Creative account. And then I'm going to go over here to upload because I need to select a file to work with today. Once you're in the process, it's only going to let you work with videos that have already been uploaded. So when you're in the editor, it's assuming that you have videos to work with and that you've already got some material that you want to work with. So I'm going to pick something just really simple that's not going to take long to upload because I don't want to spend all day having something upload, but something that's really quick. I'll take, this is like 25 seconds or something, so that will not take very long to upload onto YouTube. And you can see what's happening. I clicked on the upload, I chose that video. Now while the video is uploading, what I can do is I can just do a quick, like, I think this is a Lego Friends video, test. And I'll just put test. And description, don't need one. Not applicable because I'm not going to be publishing this. Not applicable. And I don't need to go through all these other tagging and things like that, because what you want to do is do that at the end when you have done your editing and you're finished with your video. Okay, so now it's processing. This, because it was such a quick video and I have really fast internet, you can see it's uploading it really fast. So it's not going to take long. And you will get you will get an email confirmation that your video is ready to work with on YouTube, but you don't need to do that. You can just work inside of your YouTube video editor. And I'm going to show you how to get there in just a second. I just want to make sure. Okay, processing done. Okay, so I'm going to click done on that, and then I'm going to go back over here. So the very first step is to make sure that you're signed into your YouTube account, and then you go to this little button here called Creator Studio. You click on Creator Studio, you can see that it is listed there, and there's Video Manager, but that's not where you want to go. You want to go down to your dashboard and go all the way to the bottom where it says Create, and you want to go to Video Editor. When you get to Video Editor, then, yeah, okay. So YouTube Video Editor Tutorial Vickie Kreider. That's actually a good name for this project. Yes. So the next step is to choose a video that you want to work with. So I have a lot of different videos here that I could work with today, but I'm just going to use this cute little one because it's really short. And then I've got another one that I can use as well. So I don't know if you can see that tiny little plus button right there. You can do that. And what it will do is it will add your video to the viewer screen up here, and it will add it to the timeline down here. The timeline is where you're going to do some of your editing. If you feel like you want to splice something, like it's too long, or you feel like you want to put something in between something, this little split clip here is what you use. So since this is really short, that you can see that was not a good spot right there because it obviously went off camera. So if you watch that, yeah, right there, went off camera. So I can actually use this thing right here this little, it's like a magnifying glass down to the right, this tool with the magnifying glass, it will make everything longer and stretch it out so that you can be more precise when you're going to various places. So like if I want to, what I want to do is I'm going to want to pause it when it gets to a certain point. And I know almost exactly where it is that I want to pause it, right there. Because in a second here, it's going to go off camera, off screen. So I want that cute duo right there and pause. So I paused it over here on the video viewing screen over here to the left. And then right here, if you notice, there's a little X where the blue line is. There's a little X right there. That is a split clip. And now, if you watch, it is split right there. There's two different sets now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a little bit further, and where it's split, yeah, right there where it's split. And then, okay, I'm going to bring that back. And so right at that spot, I'm going to pause it again because I want to clip that part out. I want to edit out that part where it just kind of goes over to the side and doesn't look quite right. So I'm going to wait for it. Okay, there it goes. It's going to go over to the side. I don't like that part. That's not very effective. There it is. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to split that clip right there. And now I have 3 clips. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this middle clip, because that middle clip is where it goes off screen and it divides the 2 little Legos, and then it comes back. So if I get rid of that, now when it goes through, you'll see that it skips a beat and it just goes right past that without having it go off screen and right here. So where you'll see it, there they are, and there they are. So it's a little bit rough, it's not perfect, and you could make it even, longer and try to get even more precise, but it's good enough. If you spend your whole life trying to make everything perfect, you are going to be very sorry, and you're going to spend your whole life in the editing room. I mean, this is not Gone with the Wind. This is not a major production that we need to be super careful with every single thing. All right, so let's go over here, and now that we have these 2 clips, and they're actually going to, they're just going to go right into each other unless we do something different to them. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm actually going to add, I want to add another, I'm going to add another little Lego video to this, so that you can see that you can add more than one video and you can do different things with it. All right, so it's going to transition, and then right here where there are two different videos, I actually want to add something called a transition, and that is this little bow tie up here. If you go to the bow tie, you can add a transition, and this is like a cutesy way to transition from one scene into the next scene. So I actually really like the circle one, so I'm going to add a circle transition in between there. And if I don't think that that's a long enough transition, I can make it longer. But you'll see as it's going past, when the little girls, the 2 little friends there, the 2 little friend Legos, you're going to watch, and it's going to transition into the next video, so that it's not just like bam. It's going to transition and that. Okay, so that's what a transition is. And I like transitions because they're not blunt. They, like we'll do it again. It'll give you this good little transition from the little girls into, oh wait, it only played the one. That's right. It only played the one video. So let's bring it down here. Okay, so here's the transition. So it gives it kind of a nice little transition into the next scene, so that it's not so obvious. I mean, it is obvious, but it's not so obvious. So if you don't like the circle transition, let's try a different one. Let's do a diamond transition and see what that looks like. And we'll bring that over here so it's closer, so you can see what that looks like. That's kind of cute. I like that. Okay. So I think let's add another one. Let's do, color fade. Let's do color fade. Whoops, there it is right there. And we'll bring it over here. So that's kind of a different one. Okay, so whatever you think looks good, just don't do too many of these in your videos because it does get a little jumpy for people. And that's kind of a cool transition. That's kind of a neat one. So just play with it, and you know you'll find what is fun for you. I'm actually going to put a heart there because it's just kind of cute. So let's see with the heart. Yeah, I like the heart. That looks nice. Okay. Okay, great. So you can kind of see what that's all about. Now there are other things that you can do. There are videos that are already created out there. If you're looking for a certain theme, like if I were looking for flowers, and I'm looking for videos on flowers, there's videos on flowers out there. That's kind of cool. Okay, so I can literally take a video on flowers and I can add it to, and it will, so hold on. Here we go. Let's put it right here. It'll show you where it'll transition into that video on flowers. Has its own music and everything. I don't want that because obviously it's not a Lego thing. So I'm going to get rid of that just by clicking on the X. I got rid of it and it starts it over. So you can, like I said, you can add other people's videos that do not have a copyright on them. You can actually add them to your video if you want to. I'm sure like if you want to do firecrackers or something, like fireworks. I bet there's videos on fireworks. I mean, you could literally put a video on fireworks in your video, and these are not copyrighted, so they're free for you to use. You can't use other people's videos if they are copyrighted or if they have created them for YouTube themselves. You can't just steal stuff from other people. But in this area, YouTube has okayed these videos for you. Same thing with music. YouTube has okayed these different musics for you. Let's see, let's do Child's Garden. I think that's a cool one. So let's add Child's Garden. And the audio is going to be down below. So where is it? Child's Garden. And now that's Child's Garden is playing. And that's pretty. What you can do is if you don't want it to be that loud, oops, sorry, dang it. If you don't want it to be that loud, that's very loud. You can have it be very quiet. Which is really nice. That would be, kind of a nice thing going into a video so that you're not, there we go. So let's play it from the friends video with, okay, there we go. It's just playing, I'm sorry, it's just playing that one. So let's line these up. Yeah, there we go. Whoops. Nope. Okay, there we go. That's kind of cute, kind of nice. I like that, but not bad. So you get the idea that there is some music that is available for you to use that's not copyrighted. So like you can't take, I'm gonna get rid of that, by the way, because I don't really want that. So you can't just take your favorite Madonna song and put it on here. That just, it's not gonna work. So, okay, we've covered that. Now go to the photo icon. When I go to the photo icon, I'm actually going to take a photo and add it to the beginning over here because this is something I created on Canva that I'm going to use when I edit this video. I'm going to actually use some of these tips so that you have tips within the video. There'll be slides that you'll be able to look at as well. So you can see the tip on here. To begin, you must upload videos to work with. When you're signed into your account, use the upload arrow. So I'll have some photos that I'm going to place in various spots on this. On this, so that, and you can see it's going to just, once it plays through, if I go down here, then it'll play right through the picture clip and it'll go right into the little video. Okay, So if I wanted to add, okay, so step 1, I could actually add into here, because wherever there's a splice, wherever there's a split, you can add in pictures, you can add in videos, you can add in other things. The audio is different. You can only add audio for the whole thing. You can't, if you want to individualize the audio to the different sections that you actually have to create a separate video with the audio, then upload it and save it, and then bring it back in and add the next one. So that's a little bit more complicated, but I just wanted you to get the idea how to do this. And then here's the little transition. So it's really pretty easy. As you can tell, editing in this YouTube platform is really pretty easy. You just have to have some videos to be able to use in order to do that. And the last thing I'm going to show you is how to create a title. Let's see. Okay, so if I want to do a title for the beginning of my video here, I'm going to click on the little plus button to add it. And I'm going to pause that right there. I think I would put that in the beginning. Yeah, I'll put that right in the beginning. So right here is where you enter the text. And let's see. Oops, stop that. Enter the text. I think what we're going to put is test video EO editor, EDITOR. There we go. Test video editor. So now you can see that's going to be the title. So when I come over here and place the little blue line, it's going to go through, and this is the video that I've created with this. So I'm going to pause that right there. I want to go back to the title, and I'm going to pause it. And I want to show you a couple things you can do. You can change the background color. Black is so ugly. This is kind of a cutesy little, thing because it's got Legos. So, and that is just too pink for me. I can't take that. Ooh, that's kind of fun. That's pink, but it's a fun pink. So I'll hold on to that. And I actually like the white. I think the white is pretty. But if you want to change, you can change the font to a different font. Let's do something. Okay, yeah, let's do that. That's kind of fun. Or let's see. How about if I want to be bold, I can go with that. And if I want to change the color, I can also change the color. Let's see, how about, ooh, like a neon green. I like that actually, it's kind of cool. So that's not bad. The other thing that you need to know is if you go bigger than medium, if you go large or extra large, your text will probably not show up if you have more than 3 words in your title. So medium is a good safe bet, and that's a good place to do that. Okay, and so let's go down here and test it out. This is the little video that I've created using pictures, because I wanted to put a picture in and a little bit of a video. And then another picture, and you can put pictures of flowers or houses or animals or whatever you want to. I'm just doing, video editing software, so I'm, putting in my little picture of what the steps are for creating videos. And then there's the little video. There's the fade in, and the rest of the video like that. Okay, so I'm going to stop that there. And once you have finished this, once you feel like, okay, this is pretty good, and this is not good at all, but I'm going to go ahead and click on Create Video. And so now it's telling me that it's processing. So because it's probably a half a minute long, it won't take that long to process, but when it's processing, you can actually go and do some other work. And so that's great that it's processing now. And I can go in and I can change some things. So if I go Creator Studio, go back to Creator Studio, now I can go in and you can see right here under Video Manager, you can see the videos that are on the channel. Now these videos are private because, as I mentioned in a video before, you always want to start out private, and then once you're ready for publishing, once you feel like you've done everything to edit the video and add your tags and your descriptions and all those different things that we've talked about before, once you've done that, then you can publish it and you could go public with it. But right now, I just want it to be private. So I can go in here. You can see there's like some default things that they've put here. So if I were gonna, if I wanted to change this, I could change the title of it, the information. This is a video tutorial, tutorial, for using YouTube video editor. And then I would actually, the first two sentences are the most important, but I would actually do a really full, long description of what this whole video was about, how you can add photos, how you can do transitions. You know, I would put a really, really lengthy description in here, but I'm not going to do that now for the purpose of time. And then I can use, I can do tags. So we talked about tags in one video before. YouTube editor actually is one that I'm going to leave there, and I'm going to do just YouTube as a tag. I'm going to do YouTube video. Oh, boy, I'm not spelling right tonight. Video tutorial. And then you just press enter, and it creates the tag YouTube video tutorial. 2017, definitely would put that here. I would definitely put that up here too, 2017, because you want people to know that it is like right now, it's current right now. And that's helpful because there's a lot of videos that are like 8 years old, and you don't want to be, you know, having a tutorial on something and then find out, oh, this is 8 years old. It's way out of, you know, it's like out of print. Like everything's not valuable to you anymore. So anyway, like I said, here you're allowed 500 characters for tags. You should just totally use that up. In fact, what I was doing by spelling it backwards, YouTube VIDOE. I mean, honestly, people do type in things wrong. You can do TUTORIAL. You can do misspelled tags because sometimes people are in a hurry and they're not doing it right. So do all of your best tags first. And then if you still have characters left, because you have 500 characters, if you still have characters left, go ahead and do some misspellings, because that's definitely something that you can do as well. And so you can see right here, this is private. When I get ready to share this, I'm going to change this to public. And once you go public and then you publish it, it's there for everybody to see. So be careful. Don't do that until you're really ready for that. Excuse me. I'm just going to save changes right now because it's still private, and I'm not going to go public quite yet. So that is a really quick explanation and tutorial on how to use the YouTube video editor. Hope it was helpful for you. If you found it helpful, please subscribe to our channel. We are going to be doing lots of tutorials on tech information, and also YouTube, because we love YouTube. It's a great platform. Also, feel free to watch some of our other videos as well. And if you got something great out of this, please like our video and leave us a comment if there's something that you'd really like to see another tutorial on. Please feel free. We're happy to do these tutorials because we're helping a number of different people learn how to use the YouTube platform at this point. And I hope this was helpful for you. And as I always say, have a great day.